Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try.
Okay. I'm just saying is that not enough time has passed for you to earn that back from me yet. The fact that you're
I
in the
understand.
party and that we haven't come to blows means I'm accepting you back into the party. Going into my
Well,
hometown just goes beyond any level of trust that you could have earned back at this point.
no, again, I understand that you don't want me to be there, but that's what I'm saying. Is there anything to do outside, around, like? Because that's my point. I don't want to just be sitting there doing
I'm
nothing.
sure you'll be able to
Or
find
like,
something
how
to
many?
do. I'm sure there'll be something.
You have to ask David that
Says the
question.
gnome.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen when we get there. I mean, what we know at this point in character is that the Lady Moonfire told us that she heard that areas where I live had recently been under
I've
attack.
been fighting.
So there's likely going
Okay.
to be fighting. I don't
And
know
that's
what
where we
else
can-
there's going to be, but there's likely at least going to be fighting.
All right. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. This is also a kind of an out of character type thing. You know, I don't want to just be AFK for sessions and sessions for however long this takes. So keep that in consideration, whatever.
Yeah, it's like I had told you. I'll kind of jump in here for just a second. Yeah, it's like what I was telling you earlier. If you are away from the party, then we can do that during the week. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
but it's just up to the party what if they're going to. It doesn't sound like they're going to accept you into on Gim's behalf. It doesn't sound like
I have to say games live again, I guess.
at this at this point in time, it doesn't look like you're going to get into his town. I'm not sure what you two can work out later on, but as of right now, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to go in there or not. I think Gim said that it will come down to blows or something like that. So
Yeah.
Oh, the drama.
I mean, that's just in the town, though. It's not like it's going to be a whole
yeah,
session where you're going to be like today. Yeah, obviously it was a larger portion of the session, like mine was last time. But, just is the
Yeah.
time in the town.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
Let's-
if everybody
let's continue.
is, yeah, if everybody is all right, Gim, do you want to lead us in? Because are these your people actually?
No, we're not at my
No.
town. We just got to the
Leaving.
last town to the steps. So I'm all for, if we don't need provisions and we don't need to stop, I'm all for skipping this town.
I can't see us need anything. We've got pretty set up in Loudwater and just had a little engagement there.
I wouldn't feel too safe sleeping in a town where they worship Cyric.
Yeah, the Zentrum are bad news. I'd rather avoid them if at all possible.
The dark side. Well, I guess we don't really need anything, so we can just kind of go around.
all right. When you approach the gate, the gate master halts the party and asks for a fee to pass through, to use the roads through Lork to venture up into the Grey Peak Mountains.
Can we go around it?
No, there's basically rivers on. There's no way you have to go through Lork to get over the river, so because it's the only passage over the river.
Are you
The
kidding me?
bridge.
How much is this ridiculous tax?
5 gold.
5 gold. Oh my god.
Per person.
It's the principle. I just don't like giving it to this guy. I mean, unless you guys want to take a rough way around long ways.
I'm going
I don't see
to.
any other way.
I'm going to pull the party a little bit, and I could potentially try to convince him that we're from Waterdeep, we're an official business. If the word that they are charging for a fee to enter this place gets out that they might be in serious trouble, I could attempt to convince them. What do you say?
I doubt that that'll stop them.
No?
There really isn't anybody.
Out of character, do you have the charisma for that?
The what?
The charisma for that?
Yeah, I got deceived. +6. +7, actually.
That's seven
Okay.
charisma.
Okay.
Out of
let me
character.
just-
That's a big no.
He says
Wait, what?
5 gold per person.
Alright, you know, as long as you don't, like, get us all arrested, I don't see any harm in letting him try.
I mean, whatever happens, happens. This is a group decision. You don't
So,
get to
wait,
pull this against me next time that something happens.
out of character? What charisma again?
+7. It's a deceive check +7. I guess. I mean,
He's got
Oh,
a plus
so the
2.
roll will be +7.
right?
He's got a
David?
+2.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a plus.
Well, he's got the skill. that's
He's
why
got the
it's a
deception
extra.
skill, but I don't
Yeah,
think the
I'm saying-
deception skill is going to really help him in this. Yeah, the deception skill is not going to really work for you here. This is basically full charisma right here, not anything to do with deception.
Well, I'm lying to them.
Well, yeah,
I
but
mean,
deception is more like
What does?
what that skill basically entails is visually, like disguises and also forging documents and that type of deception, not just a speaking
would it
type
be-
of deception.
Probably be like bluffing or something. Right?
Yes, bluffing. If he has nothing to back it up other than his words, it would be bluffing.
I have bluffing at a +2, but
Time is ticking. 5 gold per person, please.
I'm gonna give him
I
5
do.
gold per
5
person.
gold. Let's not hassle this.
Fucking
Throw my
cheap
5 gold.
asses. Fucking cheap asses.
You
Fine.
scaredy cats.
Rhiannon's muttering in Elvish about illegal taxes as she hands it over.
I was waiting for one of you guys to do one of the Jedi hand waves. These are not the droids you are looking for.
Yeah.
I was waiting for something like that. These are not the droids you are looking
Unfortunately,
for.
I did not. Damn it! I should have taken like suggestion instead of knock.
Well, Lormor
You
had,
should
had,
have.
Lormor had command earlier. You still got that?
Oh yeah.
You really
Tell
want
him
me to
to-
use an offensive spell on their guard?
I mean,
Yeah,
would it
I'm
Don't
not.
know.
I'm not
No,
comfortable
this is
doing
fi-
that.
this is 5 gold. We're
It's
talking
5
like
gold.
30 gold pieces between the whole group. Let's just pay it.
I wanna
Alright, you paid the gold. You paid the gold.
Oh, they're gonna be fighting the whole fucking town of Lork, guys. This is gonna be
Yeah.
great. Holy shitballs.
We're now
wanted to
passing
find a
through.
town.
All right, so everybody pays their head tax and pass through the small little shanty town of Lork. As you can see, once you get up to the area of number 7, you have to kind of wind the cart up up that path, and it's starting to get pretty steep. But you are able to get the cart up onto the path, and there is a slight you do ascend up into the mountains, because where the Stonehammer clan dwells is probably another half a day's journey here, which is several miles, and the Stonehammer clan is around right here. So you have nearly almost another full day of travel, and which is going to be, oops, I have to break out the measuring stick. Looks like about another 35, 40-ish miles. So it's basically going to take you most of the day. You'll be able to get there early evening, but you will be able to get there before the sun goes down. And you can also see, as you're winding your way up through the passages and going over rickety rope bridges that are made of wood, it takes you some time to get the cart across some of the bridges, but you don't lose anything. You're able to see some off into the distance, up on the tops of other peaks and cliffs. You're able to see some smoke from campfires, so you're assuming that those are probably orcs or goblins. you don't have any problems. But Gim, you are aware of the situation of the goblins, the orcs, and also giants. The giants are more deeper into the mountains that basically overlook your village several miles up, overhead. Because the way that the Stonehammer clan sits, where your clan resides, it's basically in a little alcove, and there is protection there from other overlying cliffs, so where the giants just can't bombard the village, throwing boulders and stuff down onto it. So you are safe, but nonetheless, it is a vulnerable position because they do have the benefit of having the height. So, but you wind your way up, you get to the village, and you're actually at the base of the gate of the village. They recognize you again. A couple of the dwarves named Farden and Tarhud. They welcome you in with open hands. They open the gate for you, and you continue into the village. And now I'm going to pause it here. And what is going on?
So I'm guessing I'm staying outside. Grace?
I mean, it's up to Gim.
That's what I'm asking.
I haven't changed. Nothing's changed.
This is basically where you want me to stay, right?
So
This is
I'm
the-
going, as soon as we walk in, I'm going to let the two people who greet me know about Juno.
Okay.
Okay.
Farden
It can
and
be spread-
Tarhud.
So that it can be spread through the village. And that what he is going to be doing and where he is going to be staying and why. So that everybody's clear on every guard watch in the entire village as to why he's out there. So the only time
Yeah,
that the
basically
door's going to be open is if the village is attacked. And he will be let in to defend himself if we aren't outside. If we are defending from within, he will be allowed in. If we are going out to attack, then it won't matter because we'll be out anyways.
Can I at least have some company? Maybe somebody? Because
Some
I'd rather
company.
not stay outside here.
I'm gonna get lonely out here.
Anybody?
I'm gonna be lonely.
Everyone's looking around.
He's gonna need someone to rub the oil on his hiney, guys.
Strike up the conversation with the wheel.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, let's ride the wheel.
Yes,
And
our
somebody-
mimic.
Imagine somebody walking up and he's chatting up with the freaking wheel.
Yeah, and as you're winding your way up the hills, the mimic actually says, "Hey, I'm hungry. You haven't fed me in days."
Yes, I'll do that.
I get hungry here, you know.
I'll give the mimic some bread made to taste like chocolate pudding with prestidigitation.
That's good.
So, game, I know you hate me. Could you at least tell your family or whatever that, in a way, I did help you retrieve these heirlooms? If it's worth anything.
I don't respond.
Cold shoulder.
All right,
Oh, wow.
so you are going to be allowed to. The guards, the party goes into the Stonehammer clan site, well, the village area, and you are now at the front gate. And one of the guards, Farden, he actually, and no, I did not say Fartin. Farden actually points over to an area across the path and said that would be sufficient enough for you to stay. And if anything was happening that needed your assistance, that they would let you know.
Cool. I'll be here.
I'll be here. I can see as everybody's writing in. Juno says, "All right, guys, I'll be out here if you need me. Take it easy."
Don't take too long, guys.
All right, so now you are inside the village, and you see a couple of your childhood friends. You see another dwarf named Dane. He welcomes you, greets you. He tells you that your mother, Lotta, is, would be so happy to see you, and they didn't expect you back so soon. And, everybody's coming up greeting you. Sort of like
Okay,
a hero's welcome.
So just real quick, are we cutting this off in 9 minutes, or are we gonna roll, let this go a little while?
We'll go for the entirety of the dialogue and everything in here.
Okay.
And then we'll start back up next week. So probably about another 5 minutes or so. And as soon as we're done, guys, I will be doing the giveaway.
I'll go in and
for you
happily
guys
greet
in the
everything,
stream.
all my friends, catch up with all the folks that that I hadn't seen in
And
a
just
long
remember,
while.
you got to be following the channel to win the package tonight. So.
And introduce everybody that's with me to the crowd. The crowd of people that's there. Talk to them, briefly about the path to following my father's footsteps out to the temple. But really, I'm kind of scanning the crowd and looking for my mother out in the crowd.
Yes, you do see your mother. She looks to have aged just slightly. You've been away for probably about 6 months now, considering that you've had to actually travel to Waterdeep. Then your time on the island, the several months that you were there, actually adventuring with the group before you went to the island. So it's been about 6 months since you've seen your mother. She looks to have aged just a little bit, but not much. The village leader, Rav, comes up to you, greets you, shakes your hand, and just as Nodin does as well. He's the clan champion, so to speak. He's in charge of he's in charge of the military and stuff within your clan. Well, not the military, but the force that they have. Yeah, the defense system. Well, the defense force that you have. So.
Well, again, I greet them as well, but I'm still kind of scanning the crowd to see, where Mom's at. Which, she even see me? Does she know what's going on? Does she just go on about her normal thing?
She does. She walks up to you. She kind of does her little curtsy and gives you a hug and welcomes you home and asks if you'll be staying for long.
I don't know. I have no immediate plans to leave, but I do need to catch up on what's happening.
Oh, there's so much to tell you since you've been gone.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and sort of get my stuff settled back into the house, but I think we probably should go ahead and have that conversation about what's going on. So let's. So I'll get my stuff settled up. I need to. I asked the chief, I said, do we have some lodging for my friends? I'd like to get them.
Absolutely.
They comfortable.
Yeah. The Rav actually tells a few of the other defensemen to put together a nice tent for the visitors, and they get to working on it right away. And it's like your mother said. Rav didn't expect you back so soon as well. And then your mother asked you if Bizik had found you. Bizik was the gnome from the Rock Gnome clan that is also to the east of your encampment.
Yeah, and I'll open up my pack just enough to hold the book up and say, yes, he did, thank you. And we have already returned from where Father was.
And she says, I'm sorry we did not tell you before, but your father did not think that you were ready to know of his past. But your father was definitely looking forward to you becoming your own, basically speaking out of context here, you finishing your training as a ranger. And back in context, she said that that's basically the reason why your father had pushed you so hard, and the reason why your father never told you, because he just wanted to go back to that isle one day. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be.
Well, we have, you know, I have gone in Father's footsteps. We have returned with the knowledge that Father sent us with, and I believe with what we've returned with, that we will be able to defend ourselves much better, and I think it will just it will uplift Father as he's still with us, that his spirit, that his name will carry on as a result of what we've found. And at that point, I turned towards the chieftain and asked him, I was like, do you have a moment that we can discuss what we've returned with?
Yes, most definitely. I will see you in my quarters in just a few minutes. And
Okay, so
Rob,
we'll get everybody in their
heads
places. And
all right, the couple of the dwarves, a couple of the female dwarves, they have some light stubble going on their face, not full beards, but they escort the rest of the party around, showing them around the village, and then you are able to meet Rov within his tent.
okay, Rob, I needed to present these as soon as I found them. I'd heard rumors that there was an attack in the area, that there had been some fights from several towns over. That there had been some battles up here, and I wanted to make sure that that when I heard that I got back to this as quickly as we could. And I opened up the bag that has the emeralds in them, and I said, I found these, and they're listed in Father's journal.
Oh, when you open
But
up
I
the
c- but
bag, a green type of aura spills out of the bag, and Rov's eyes just light up, and he goes, "Oh, you found the crystals."
I said, I can't read what's on them. I hope you can, or somebody here can.
Yeah, we will definitely have to look into this. Those wield a great power. What are you laughing at? Hello? Who's laughing?
Juno called them crystal meth.
Oh my God, that's what I thought somebody was laughing at. Holy shit. Yes, we
Alright,
can
so,
we can get the clan high for months on these, Gim. You've done such a great job. Gim, you're the hero. You're the crack master. Okay. He says, we've got much to discuss. There's been some
Just nickname for another reason.
significant
Edinburgh Gem.
happenings that's been happening to our clan the last several months. And
I'd like to, perhaps if we could get a fresh start in the morning. I'd like for my companions to be with us when we discuss.
exactly,
anything
Styles
further.
Crackmaster. Absolutely. We will break bread tonight. We will have a feast. Drink lots of ale, and then in the morning, we will discuss what needs to be done. And on that note, we are going to end there. And thanks, guys, for playing. And we will continue next Friday at 9 p.m.
Or Saturday.
Saturday.
Next Saturday at 9 p.m. So for everybody in the chat,
Oh, nice
don't go anywhere. I'm
So,
going to turn the stream
Your
off
Thursday
and turn it right
party,
back on. So
is
don't
anything
go
to the
anywhere,
or-
because I am going to do the giveaway as soon as I get back.
Dave, did the
Yeah.
Thursday party actually